Welcome, everyone. I'm Sue Barber, author, former IT director for a Fortune 500 company, turned executive coach, and this is the Visibility Factor podcast, where we explore how to raise your visibility and play bigger at work and in life. We'll explore key topics and welcome guests that help you shift your thinking about yourself so you can see new possibilities for your leadership. I'm on a mission to create a visibility movement for leaders to show their value and be seen for their true talent. Are you ready to take the next step towards a higher level of visibility for yourself? Let's go. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Visibility Factor podcast. This is Sue Barber, your host. I'm recording this episode in advance of the holiday because it's coming out on Christmas Day for you, and you may not hear it until after, but I wanted to just share a few things with you to think about how visibility can show up not only for you professionally, but also personally. And sometimes it can have an impact on people, especially during the holidays. So today I want to talk about your presence, the impact that you have, and the power of showing up not just at work, but in all aspects of your life, especially during the holiday season. Whether you celebrate Christmas or not, this time of year brings a lot of reflection, connection, and opportunity to pause and think about how you're showing up in the world. So grab your favorite beverage and let's dive in. We all know that the holidays are a time to be with family, friends, and colleagues, whether that is in person or not. But what if I told you that the most valuable gift you can give to those around you and even to yourself is just taking the time to be present? I'm talking about showing up fully in each moment, engaged and present with whoever you might be with. Now, as leaders, we often get caught up in the demands of the busy schedule and doing everything, but the magic of leadership lies in the ability to be present in our interactions, to truly listen and to connect with others in a meaningful way. Visibility isn't just about being seen in a professional way. It's about being seen as yourself in an authentic and vulnerable way. So this holiday season, consider what it might look like for you to be fully present. How can you connect with your teams or loved ones without distractions? Showing up as a leader who values authentic relationships over surface level interactions. I want to challenge you to be intentional about how you show up in your personal and professional life this season. Whether it's a virtual meeting with a colleague or spending time with family, make an effort to be fully engaged, visible in a way that really fosters trust and connection. So what does this look like? Let's talk about some actions. The holidays can be a busy time, but it's also a chance to reflect and set intentions for the coming year. And I'll have another episode regarding the new year because the next episode will come out on New Year's Day. So I will be talking a little bit more in detail about planning for your 2026 on that episode. But for right now, look at what you've been doing this year, the projects you've been involved in, where you may have overcome challenges, and how you supported your team if you have one. Have you considered how visible your efforts have really been? As leaders, we often underestimate that value of consistent visibility. We assume that because we're doing good work, it will speak for itself, right? That is the core message of the Visibility Factor book. But the truth is, visibility isn't automatic. It's a result of intentional action. So what can you do to ensure that your leadership and contributions are being recognized? Think about how you can amplify your voice. Share your achievements and progress with your team or leadership in ways that align with your authentic style. You don't have to brag or make it about self-promotion. Simply acknowledge the facts that you've made contributions that make a huge impact. As we move into a new year, commit to taking intentional action to increase your visibility. Look for opportunities to speak up in meetings, plan what you want to say in advance, share your ideas, make your value known. You were hired for a reason. Make sure that people know you're there and that you have a lot to contribute. Your voice matters, and your leadership is more than just what you do. It's about how you show up. I think this is also the time of year for reflection and gratitude. So while we're often focused on doing the next thing, taking the next step, focused on the next goal or the next opportunity, it's also important to pause and appreciate how far we've come. I've spent a lot of time thinking about this because of the workbook and having people spend time reflecting on their career as part of the workbook. And it's really caused me to think back over the last 10 years, what I've done since I've been in this business, but also what I did when I was at Kraft. I think sometimes we forget about and take for granted that we have accomplished great things. Spend some time thinking about those. You might just surprise yourself at what you've already accomplished, but you've forgotten about, or that you haven't talked about with people and shared with them. So sometimes we just forget to acknowledge the progress we've made. We're so focused on the future and the next thing, and we forget about the impact that we've already had on others. So just take a moment to reflect on the visibility you've already achieved and the positive influence you've made, and then be grateful for that, right? You learned something. You might have made mistakes, but you learned from them. You've grown over this year. You've developed in ways that maybe you couldn't have even predicted. Express gratitude to those who've helped you on your journey, people who have helped you shine a little brighter. Gratitude can be a really powerful tool to help remind us what we've done and to be thankful for it, because it creates more positivity for you and allows you to really focus on being authentic. I want to leave you with this challenge. Show up with purpose. Show up with gratitude. Show up with intention. Your visibility as a leader has the power to inspire those around you and create lasting impact, whether that might be in a conference room or around the dinner table for the holiday meal. I'm so grateful for all of you who have tuned in this year. Take time to rest, recharge, and prepare for a year of greater visibility for yourself to increase your influence and demonstrate stronger leadership. Thanks so much for joining today on the Visibility Factor podcast. I hope you have wonderful holidays with your family and friends, and I will see you on the next episode. Thanks so much for listening to the Visibility Factor podcast. Remember that visibility starts with small steps that are intentional and consistent each day. Be bold, be visible, be the leader you were meant to be. Find us and subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and wherever else you listen to podcasts. Follow us on all of our social media platforms, which are highlighted in the show notes. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time on the Visibility Factor podcast.